Hey everyone! Today we're jumping into the new weekly. Spoiler, I'm about to show the pack if you don't want to see it. Here we go. So looking at the pack, there's a lot of really good units, but not a lot of scaling, right? Just looking at tier 4, 5, and 6, not a lot of scaling, a lot of good battle units. Koala, Leech Triceratops, Leech Camel, okay. And then Secretary Bird, so in battle. Interesting. Let's jump into the game. So I got into this weekly a little bit early again. This is probably a couple hours into the weekly. And I figured, hey, let's just kind of see what happens. And I definitely looked at the pack for about 30 seconds like we just did and noticed about the same things. Definitely the leech stood out. So I was going to keep an eye out for that. I knew probably even if you didn't carry a leech far, it's probably good to have a leech on your team with a koala. So the leech is 4 attack, the yak is 3 attack. So the leech is going to trigger first. I didn't want to do 2 damage on the yak. I'm going to keep the yak long term. I figure it's just easier. We'll just have the self scaler basically, and yeah, have a yak carry us for now and see where it takes us. Looks like other people are doing similar things. Double koala, great. Figure just pill this flamingo. Hopefully we find another yak, why not? Both koalas are going to hit the higher attack yak because he triggers first. So that's perfect. We'll just combine everything later when we find other stuff we want. Big peacocks could be a problem. Leech peacock, koala combo in the beginning. So yeah, all these battle ability pets are coming up in the shop. And like I said, I guess you could leech them. Now you can't leech a porcupine, right? Because the porcupine's gonna hurt the leech back. But you could leech many other things, and then you could beta fish pill, right? We just got a beta fish on the team. So there's options, but what I quickly realized in this game, we're at 3 hearts, 2 wins, turn 6, is this yak's already pretty big. I mean, obviously we got high rolls into both level 2s, but our yak's big, and we've had the manatee just working on our koala because koala's the only other thing that's probably going to stay, right? I got this badger just to help out with the draws in the back, but that badger probably not staying. Monty gets us the win. Trying to avoid draws, even though I do have the badger. I think I was planning on putting a Monty or something on it so I would get wins. But yeah, I was trying to avoid draws for a long time in this game because last week I would get into ghost teams once I drew a bunch. And I didn't want that. I wanted to play real players who are also playing right now. Alright, people have summons, so probably not going to be getting draws. And we get a Nurikabe. I figure, you know what, Badger was something really good to scale. Nurikabe is probably better if there's big units and summons. Maybe we can take out their big units with our yak, and then our Nurikabe can clean them up. We got Manatee 2, if you guys saw that real quick, so yeah, this is an incredible setup considering there's not much scaling in the team. We have 1 unit really scaled, 1 medium unit, and then we have a Nurikabe on the way, which is just incredible. And we're finding manatees in the shop, so we can just keep stacking manatees, reset the health. And I was really liking this setup at this point because when you look at the food, there's cornucopias and there's pita breads. Pita breads are probably going to be one of the most crucial pieces of equipment this weekly when you consider things like, does pita bread actually work with gorilla? And then, yeah, a lot of strong units, you know, leech triceratops, anything you're leeching, you just put a pita bread on, it'll get 15 health. So yeah, my plan is obviously to pita bread the yak, pita bread the manatee, probably just pita bread anything I scale, and this team will probably take care of itself. So considering we have really good scaling in a pack that doesn't have a lot of scaling, I figured let's just get the best summon in the pack in, put it in the back. There's mushroom in the pack. We'll just toss a mushroom on them. And if somebody somehow gets through our whole front line, then we're pretty sure our Phoenix will be able to take care of the deal, right? And there it is. So we're not pita bread, it's turn 11 now. So we take a lemon just because it's risky trying to roll pita bread. And the lemon is good enough for now. It'll block 12 damage. Sorry, it'll block 8 damage overall, so that's not bad. We're strong. We're strong. We're feeling strong. Level 2. Phoenix in the back. I really wanted pita breads, but I had that chocolate. I didn't really have anything to use the chocolate on other than the Nurikabe. I wasn't really looking for Phoenix too, but when you get it like that, you take it. Oh, they have big yak. We have a level 2 Phoenix with our large units, so at this point, if you get some scaling on the pack, especially the early scaling, like the yak koala combo, it's just going to outpace everything else. And yeah, you can get battle abilities to make up for it, but if you find enough pita breads at turn 11 and find some Phoenixes and throw them in the back with your big units in the front, and then you can cornucopia into some melons like we did for the Nurikabe, I think there might be a problem in this weekly. I hope I'm wrong. I really don't want it to end up being this, but this pack seems like it has a ton of great options. And I did not want to do this my first run, but, you know, take what you get, and I wanted to get a win early, right? It's fun to win. But yeah, I am going to try to do some fun stuff with this weekly. I'm really hoping some other people find out some stuff and can find some really cool non-scaling synergies that beat teams like this. Ooh, he got a pita bread. That's beautiful. But yeah, you see he got the Triceratops Woodpecker combo going with the Tiger, which is great. But he just got set up, they just got set up way too late. So it's just not even a match. Our Nurikabe just mows through the rest of the team. Yeah, 9 wins. Almost there. I did not want this manatee to die. And yeah, look, we're finding no lemons. We're finding no pita breads. No pita breads at all. 4 turns. And I think I took 2 cornucopias, if I'm not mistaken. So 2 cornucopias, 4 turns, lots of rolls, 0 pita breads. So even with bad RNG, with my team set up in the late game, bad RNG, great RNG in the early game, it didn't even matter. And again, this is early in the weekly, so people are still figuring things out. You know, nobody in their first run is going to get great RNG like this, or not a lot of people. Some people are, and if you do, I hope you have a lot of fun with it, and I hope you can do some more interesting things than this. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, catch you in the next one.